If you're a Sigma male, you know there are certain behaviors you must avoid in order to stay true to your values and beliefs. The Sigma male is not your typical alpha, but he is a leader in his own way. While the alpha males have the spotlight, the Sigma male is quietly going about his own business. From refusing to be controlled by anyone else to not seeking validation from those around them. These are the 10 things that real Sigma males never do. 1. Lying for personal gain. As Gary Hopkins said, lies are like cockroaches. For every one you discover, there are many more that are hidden. We've always been told that honesty is the best policy, but some people still choose to lie in order to get ahead. They may think they're getting one over on someone, but in the long run, their lies will always catch up to them. Sigma males never use lies as a means to gain an advantage. They know that truth and honesty are the only ways to build true relationships and trust. While others may be tempted to lie to get ahead, Sigma males understand that the path of integrity is always the way to go. Really authentic people avoid lying as much as they can because they value the truth. They are aware of the consequences of dishonesty and therefore strive to always be honest in their words and actions. Not only is dishonesty wrong, but it also diminishes your character in the long run. Imagine the kind of person you'd be if you only told the truth. 2. Playing the victim role. We all know someone who loves to play the victim role. They blame everyone else for their own problems and never take responsibility for their actions. This kind of behavior only serves to create a negative atmosphere and discourages people from taking risks or speaking up. Playing the victim role is never a good look, whether you're an alpha or Sigma male. A real Sigma will never blame his own issues on other people because he knows he is ultimately responsible for his happiness and success. Life isn't always fair, and that setbacks are a natural part of life. The Sigma refuses to take on a victim mentality, even in the most challenging situations. He understands that being a victim means giving away his power, and he never gives away that kind of self-control. Rather than playing the blame game or pointing fingers, he learns from his experiences and grows from them. If you've done something wrong, own up to it and strive to do better next time. Don't let anyone else take the blame for your own mistakes because that's not the Sigma way. 3. Spending a lot of time and effort impressing other people. This is a big one for any person, but especially the Sigma. Society puts so much pressure on us to look and act a certain way in order to be accepted and popular. But if you want to stay true to yourself and your individualism, it's important not to give in to these pressures. Real Sigma males don't have to impress anyone. They understand that their worth comes from within, not from what other people think of them. Other people's opinions are just that, opinions, and they shouldn't be taken too seriously. We often see people overly concerned with what others think of them. They try to fit in and be liked, but they don't realize that in doing so, they're sacrificing their own authenticity. Sigma men never worry about pleasing others because people will respect you when you are your most real and honest self. While being liked by others is nice, it shouldn't be your main goal in life. 4. Looking to control everything around them. The need to control is a common trait among alpha males, but a Sigma needs to avoid this kind of behavior. The Sigma knows he can't control everything, and some things are simply out of his hands. He also respects the opinions and decisions of others, even if he disagrees with them. Sigmas don't let their need for control dictate their lives. They understand that not everything will go their way, and they don't try to impose their will on others. Rather than trying to control the world around them, Sigma men focus on controlling themselves and their environment. They strive for balance in all aspects of life, work, relationships, health, etc. Rather than attempting to control every single detail of their lives, they focus on the big picture and take things one step at a time. They understand that some things are simply beyond their control, so they don't waste energy trying to change them. Life is unpredictable, and you must keep a flexible attitude and adjust your plans accordingly. Control is an illusion, but that doesn't mean you can't achieve your goals. As long as you remain focused and open to change, anything is possible. 5. Always question themselves or their actions. Being confident and sure of yourself is a crucial Sigma trait, but it doesn't mean you should never question your thoughts and actions. It's human nature to doubt ourselves from time to time, but it's essential for a Sigma not to get too caught up in his doubts. Real Sigmas don't let self-doubt paralyze them. They understand that constant questioning and overanalyzing can lead to unnecessary stress and anxiety. They don't let their doubts get in the way of their potential. Instead, they use their doubts as a chance to learn and grow. We all make mistakes, and it's okay not to have all the answers. Sigma men stay open to learning new things and exploring options. They use their doubts as a chance to reflect and gain insight into themselves. Self-doubt can be a double-edged sword, but with the right attitude and approach, it can also be an essential tool for personal growth. While being confident and decisive is important, taking a step back and reflecting on your choices is also okay. Just don't let doubt keep you from making progress. 6. Excessively dwell on their past. This is a common mistake among many people, especially those trying to live according to Sigma principles. Our past has shaped who we are, and while it serves as an important learning experience, it is not something that should be dwelled on excessively. It can be easy to get stuck in the negative aspects of our past, but dwelling on them too much will only lead to more pain and regret. Sigma males try to focus on the present moment and make more conscious decisions moving forward, rather than dwelling too much on things they cannot change. They also strive to recognize that their past does not define them, and they have the power to create a different future for themselves by taking action today. As a result, they can move forward with newfound confidence and clarity, unencumbered by the weight of their past. By learning not to dwell on the past, Sigma males can focus more on what is essential in their lives today and take steps to ensure that the future is brighter than ever before. Not only does this lead to greater contentment in the present, but it also helps create a path to long-term happiness and success. 7. Letting emotions take control. Letting emotions take control is a surefire way for any individual to become completely unproductive and often make bad decisions. By allowing their emotions to dictate their actions, Sigmas will likely be stuck in a deadlock where they cannot move forward. This can cause a person to become unmotivated and even depressed if done over an extended period of time. For this reason, Sigma men recognize the importance of managing their emotions. While it may seem easier just to let the current emotion lead them into action, in the end, it can work against them as it's impossible to think clearly or logically when clouded by feelings. Instead of letting emotions take control, Sigma males take a step back and view situations objectively before making any decisions. They also focus on developing skills, such as self-discipline and mindfulness, that allow them to better handle their emotions without being overwhelmed. That way, when faced with something emotionally charged, they can act from a place of knowing rather than reacting from a place of fear or anger. In this way, managing their emotions is critical to building a prosperous future for themselves and those they care about. 8. Allowing negativity to limit their potential. Negative thoughts can have a powerful effect on one's life, so understanding how to manage them effectively is vital for any individual wanting to reach success. For Sigma males, allowing negativity is not an option. They strive to remain positive and productive despite the difficulties they face and take responsibility for their own state of mind. To create meaningful change in their lives, they must first recognize negative thoughts and find ways to neutralize or reframe them. They may practice visualization techniques, such as envisioning any negative situation in a more positive light, to help them gain clarity on the best course of action they should take. When faced with negative emotions such as anger, fear, or doubt, It is important to focus on what steps are needed instead of simply avoiding the situation. This allows Sigma men to gain perspective and allow themselves the freedom from the bondage of their negativities, while still being able to proactively take action when necessary. By applying this philosophy consistently over time, Sigma males can easily recognize how allowing negativity could potentially limit their potential and go above and beyond what most people expect from themselves. 9. Lower standards to fit in. In today's society, so much emphasis is placed on fitting in with the crowd that it can be easy to forget what makes you unique. We often push ourselves to lower our standards and expectations to be accepted by others, and this mentality is very dangerous. Not only does it limit our potential and hinder our personal growth, but it can also damage others as well. Trying to conform to what society expects will only make us blend in with the rest, which is why Sigma males choose not to lower their standards simply for the sake of fitting in. Instead, they focus on developing their unique skills and talents, refusing to be held back by the expectations of others. Lowering standards to fit in can often lead to a lack of true individual identity and can make it difficult to feel confident in who we are. Our own sense of self-worth should not be dependent on the approval of others, and we should strive to stay true to ourselves no matter what. Sigma men have high standards for themselves and others, providing them with the strength and certainty to move forward confidently. Embracing their unique identity is key for any Sigma who wishes to achieve greatness. 10. Letting others dictate their decisions. The road to success and self-actualization is a personal journey, and it is one that should not be dictated by the opinions of others. Despite this, it can be very tempting to let external factors dictate our choices in life, especially when we are unsure of what path to take. Decisions should come from within, and that's why Sigma males don't allow themselves to be swayed by the outside world. They strive to stay true to their own beliefs and values, and know there is nothing wrong with taking a different path from what others may think. At the same time, there is wisdom in listening to advice from those who have been successful. Sigmas are not afraid to consider feedback and criticism, but they never let it cloud their judgment or ability to make decisions for themselves. This is an integral part of developing self-reliance and inner strength, both of which are essential traits for any Sigma male. By remaining open to new possibilities while still staying true to their own convictions, Sigmas can reach higher levels of fulfillment.